Hey, Yetis, here we go. It is finally here. We start school tomorrow. So, figured I would send you one last update with some pertinent information for everybody. Here we go. So, tomorrow, as you know, tomorrow is a virtual orientation day. Um, we will meet at 8:30 in the morning via Zoom. I'll go through some more details on that in just a minute. And parent information meeting is going to go down at 3 p.m. So that's an opportunity for you guys to ask any questions or explore any pressing issues that you might have. So stay tuned for that as well. In-person orientation days, so students will report to school Thursday and Friday. School photos, we just found out that they're actually going to come here and hold photos outdoors on Monday. So sorry if that's late notice. Classes begin Monday, August 31st. We'll run classes again on Tuesday, September 1st. And then on that Wednesday will be another virtual day. And then when we come back from our virtual day, we're going to have our end of orientation celebration at A Basin. And we'll be doing that, that aerial adventure park that they've just put in that looks so amazing. So if you can provide transportation, we're going to meet at A Basin no later than 9 a.m. And if you can't, we'll have a bus running as well. But we'll have limited capacity on that bus. So it really helps us if you can provide transportation. Okay, so here's some more details. As I talked about, tomorrow, Wednesday, August 26th, 8:30 a.m., orientation welcome via Zoom. I sent that link via text and email to both students and parents, so hopefully everybody has it. Please feel free to text me if you didn't get it, okay? After that orientation welcome, there's going to be a few on-demand lessons for students to complete. You may have been hearing this word asynchronous. I swore I wouldn't use it anymore. Asynchronous learning, which basically means it's our version of like TV being on demand, right? Growing up, we used to have to watch The Simpsons at 8 o'clock on a Sunday night. Now we can just go to on demand and turn it on whenever we want. So that's kind of the idea behind these lessons, that students can sign on and do them at their leisure. Now, we recommend doing them and getting them out of the way early in the day, but they will be on demand, okay? The link to those lessons are going to be sent out early tomorrow morning. And I'll make sure I check in and make sure everybody got it during our welcome Zoom, okay? Then I'm going to hold that parent information meeting at 3 p.m. That link, I don't want to cross Zoom links, so I'll send that link out to you right around lunchtime tomorrow. But, that'll replace that ice cream social. And really, I don't want to, preach at you too much. I think it's just a good opportunity for you to ask all those questions that are on your mind and for me to explain anything that you might need to know. I'll come with an agenda, but really you guys will guide that conversation. Okay, Thursday, first day at school. Students, please report between 7:50 and 8:15 if you can. If you can't, I'll talk about in the next slide maybe what you can do if that doesn't work. All right, but 7:50 to 8:15 shouldn't be an issue. You should be able to pull right up in front of Snowy Peaks and drop off. Okay, so our theme for this orientation is Expedition Yeti. So we'll be running that theme. So we'll be doing orientation activities in the morning, and then we'll have a picnic lunch, and we'll hike up to Rainbow Lake in the afternoon. So please make sure that your child is dressed appropriately. That's part of their lessons tomorrow, is to make sure that they've got everything they need. So hopefully they'll see that. And then student dismissal will take place at 3 p.m. If you want to pick up, we'll dismiss students at 3:10 for the buses if they're riding the bus. Okay. Friday, August 28th, 7:50 to 8:15 arrival again. If you can't arrive at that time, we'll talk about what to do. We'll be doing orientation activities in the morning. We'll have lunch, and it's sounding like tentatively we're going to head to the Frisco Adventure Park Friday afternoon. Again, student dismissal at 3 p.m. All right, the next week, Monday, August 31st, remember, we're doing school pictures, and we're doing them at 8:30 in the morning. So you'll arrive again, 7:50 to 8:15. We'll do school pictures, and we'll be talking about our safety procedures of how we act when we are in the building. All right, so we'll be doing a kind of a mini orientation that morning to get students into the building and aware of how they need to act when they're here. We'll be running a bell schedule, so all students will have an introduction to their academic classes that run on Mondays. We'll run classes shortened, and then students will be dismissed again at, that should say students are going to be dismissed on Monday at 3:10. Sorry, 3:10. Okay. Tuesday, September 1st, same exact thing, and students will be dismissed at 3:10. So they'll run their Tuesday classes on that day. Wednesday, September 2nd, is another virtual day. We'll have an 8:30 Zoom meeting, and then students will complete orientation reflection activities for their portfolio. These activities, again, will be on demand. Okay. Then Thursday, September 3rd, we talked about A Basin will be our celebration for orientation that day. We'll be doing disc golf, the aerial adventure park, hiking, hanging out. It'll be a great time for us to celebrate our community. Of course, as always, families are welcome. All right. We are hoping everybody gets there no later than 9 o'clock. We'll be pulling a bus out of Snowy Peaks at 8:15. So please make arrangements accordingly. If you can get there on your own, that is preferred. If you can't, we'll make sure we provide transportation. Okay, important information that you need to know right now. Right, tomorrow again, 8:30 Zoom meeting required for all students, optional for families. That link has been sent out. Right, tomorrow at around noon, I'll send out a 3 o'clock a link, for our Zoom meeting for parents that'll go down at 3 o'clock. All right. On Thursday, please try to arrive between 7:50 and 8:15. Okay. If you're going to arrive before that, that's totally fine. But what you may want to do is drop off in front of SMS. Okay. So you'd make the hard left as you get down by the tennis courts and come up around in front of Summit Middle School. If you're earlier than that, there's a chance you're going to get caught in Summit Middle School traffic and especially bus traffic. So, what I would tell you is if you're going to arrive between 7:50 and 8:15, you can go all the way around the building and pull up right in front of Snowy Peaks. Okay. If you cannot, and you need to come earlier than that, you may want to drop off in front of Summit Middle School. We just learned this. So bandanas and buffs are not going to count as masks. So they're not allowing bandanas or buffs. I don't know if you saw the research, but somebody did a study where buffs actually created more respiratory droplets rather than preventing them. So for safety, we are not allowing these two face coverings. Health screenings will happen every morning before school. I'll talk about this in the meeting tomorrow, in both meetings tomorrow, but you will get a link. All right. And that link is going to take you to a 3-question Google form, which you have to fill out every day before school. We will back that up with a health screening as your student arrives. So if you forget one morning, no big deal. We'll do it on the spot. But really, it could hinder the operation of our school and our school day. So please make sure you do it on your own. And then, like I said, we'll also be checking temperatures at the door. So we have a backup plan. Okay, this is new. Brenda went out and found 80 camp chairs for our kids. So we have camp chairs. So that is awesome. If your student really is attached to their camp chair and it's just something simple, please do not walk in with big gravity chairs or chairs with big huge sunshades and footrests and things like that. If you have a pretty simple camp chair, feel free to bring it if you're attached to it. Otherwise, we have camp chairs for every single student. So that's awesome. And then if you haven't done so yet, I sent out a parent permissions and agreement form. It is a form that you fill out that kind of asks you about what we are allowed to do as far as off-campus activities and travel and things like that, and then feedback about your students. So we really value that information. So if you haven't filled that out, please do so. It should be in your email and in your text messages. Okay, that's all I've got. If you have any questions whatsoever, I'll be working late the next couple nights, and I'm always working early. So feel free to hit up my cell phone. Text me if you need anything. That is the best way to get a hold of me right now is to text me. And then after that, probably call my cell phone. And then third would be to email me. All right. We love you guys. Can't wait to get this thing started. It's going to be amazing. We'll see you at 8:30 tomorrow morning, and we'll see you at 3 p.m. for the family meeting. Take care.